The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Hi, Mr. Prime Minister. Nice to finally meet you, and glad you're on the podcast.
Hey, Joe, it's great to be with you on here on this Joe Rogan Experience.
Well, let's get right into it. Why did you wear blackface 3 times?
I did not wear blackface.
But there's pictures of you wearing it?
Those pictures are fake, made with Mid-Journey or one of those image apps.
That's ridiculous. This technology was only just released last year. You wore blackface in what, the 80s? 90s?
How can you know that? I'm sure the government has been secretly working with AI for decades now. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I did not wear blackface. Look, I may be black on the inside, but on the outside I'm 100% white, just like my father.
Wasn't your father Hispanic, though?
Do you really want to get into this?
Yes, let's get into it.
I've heard this rumor, conspiracy, whatever you want to call it, and it's 100% untrue and unfounded. My father may have been a socialist, but he definitely wasn't communist.
But what about those rumors of your mother, Mrs. Trudeau, sleeping around with all these celebrities like Mick Jagger, and apparently with Fidel?
My mother definitely got around, but she never slept with my father. I mean, Fidel, she was friendly with Fidel, but yeah, not in the way your dirty mind is thinking.
And what do you think of the way you handled the trucker protest in Ottawa? Do you regret any of that?
The truckers were racists, Nazis, white supremacists, fascists, sexists, misogynists, transphobic, anti-science, and racists. If I had my way, I would have probably nuked the Capitol, to be honest.
Nuked the Capitol? Are you out of your fucking mind? What do you think that would do to the rest of the planet? To mankind?
Well, actually, we prefer the term humankind.
So you're saying you would rather nuke the capital of Canada rather than compromise with these truckers and maybe relax your ridiculous COVID policies? You realize how retarded that sounds, right?
Well, actually, that term is ableist.
Can you stop dodging my fucking questions? Why did you implement these tyrannical COVID policies in the first place? At one point, people weren't even allowed to leave Canada. Is that correct?
That's correct. We don't want the unvaccinated to spread their sickness to other parts of the world. That would be not very Canadian.
But you do realize that the vaccine doesn't prevent transmission, right? So your policies don't make a whole lot of sense.
The vaccine has been thoroughly tested. It works, and we have faith in the science behind it.
Faith? Isn't science about facts and research and vigorous testing and experimentation, though? Faith sounds more like a religion.
Look, Joe, I agreed to come on here to talk about the good I've done for this country of mine, not to discuss ridiculous conspiracy theories and your racist ideologies.
What? None of what you said makes sense. You are a blackface racist piece of shit, and this interview is over. Shortest and worst Joe Rogan experience ever. Goodbye, everybody.
I shot that fucking balloon.